How to create a swirly oil effect in Photoshop. Now I'm going to be using the clouds and difference cloud filter to create a noisy background. So filter and render and clouds. Now I'm using black and white for the colours. You can see those over in the foreground, and it's just a one-shot effect. Now you can apply it multiple times, up to you, just creates a noisy background. Render and difference clouds, and you've got a design there. Now that's just the source for the gradient. Now I'm just going to go for the gradient tool, and gradient tool there. Select a gradient. Now you could use one of the presets or just create your own gradient. I'm just going to go with that one there. Just select that, and I'm going to use radial. You could use linear, it's up to you. And I'm using blending mode difference, because then I'm just going to apply it multiple times, just different angles, different lengths, and so on and so on. Right, once you're happy with the design, what you can do then is go to filter and stylize and oil paint. That creates a nice sort of smeary, swirly effect. Set the stylization up high, cleanliness high, and set the lighting on, and then just tweak the scale, bristle, etc. to your heart's content, angle, as well as shine. Just turn that around. Once you're happy with the design, click OK. Now I'm just going to add a bit of blur. So I'm just going to go filter and blur and Gaussian blur. Set it to about 2 or 3, depends on the size of the image, of course. I'm using about 1280 by 720, I think, the image. And then go to filter, stylize and oil paint again, and change the angle. Maybe modify the shine, scale, just change them. Change the settings, bristle. Basically, once you're happy with the thing, just click OK. Right, now you've got that design there. What I'm going to do now is the glowing edges. That's the key thing. So filter gallery, or via the menu itself, filter gallery, and you can see the design now as glowing edges. Edge width, and I'm just going to zoom in a bit more there. Right, and change the edge width to what you're happy with. Now I'm just going to go for increase the brightness a bit, smoothness, set that fairly high, click OK. Now apply the stylize and oil paint again to the glowing edges. So filter, stylize and oil paint, and set lighting on still. You can change the angle, shine, bristle, just tweak those. Maybe change the stylization, you can vary that as well. You don't have to keep that to the max. Click OK. And again, apply it again, filter, stylize, oil paint. Again, change the settings, stylization down, up, scale, bristle, modify them, change the angle. And again, just tweak it. Now, once you've actually got that, now just go back to the glowing edges. There's a few steps. It's oil paint, glowing edges, oil paint, glowing edges. Right, edge brightness, change that, tweak that up again. Width, until you're happy with the image. Smoothness set to the max. Right, now you've got that design there. Now you can see it's a whole tangle of swirly sort of designs. And I'm just going to apply oil paint again to that. But I'm going to turn the lighting off this time. So lighting off. Modify some of the other settings, up to you. Scale, etc. Obviously completely ignored cleanliness, put it up to the max. Right. Apply oil paint a couple of times, 2, 3, 4 times. Now it just gets a bit duller at this point, so it really sort of, but it's all really nicely swirling and sort of mixed in. Just go to the image, adjustments and vibrance, push up the vibrance, put the vibrance and saturation up to the max. You can see there. Image adjustments, apply it a couple of times, vibrance again, push it up fairly high, click OK. Now you can just go back to the oil paint again, apply it a couple of times to smear it a bit more, and also go to the image menu, adjustments and levels. Now it brightens it up a bit, so just push that to the left, push that, just change it to the settings you want, click OK, and then once you've actually done that, you've got this lovely sort of swirly design. Just go to the filter and liquefy. I go with twirl, so just set the twirl, set the size fairly high, set the pressure high, change density, up to you, and then just apply that twirl over the image. And you can apply it multiple times just to, so you can see you can distort the underlying swirled image. Now go to the bloat, you can see the bloat just below there. Yeah, click the bloat and just apply it. Now I'm going with a fairly large sort of 918 size, and you can get a real big bubble of colour there. So just bloat it out, just hold it on, just hold it for a little while and just bloat it out. Reduce the size down and you can actually create more localised little bubbles in that swirl design. You move that around. Once you're happy, click OK. And there you have it. Very unusual, swirly, bloated, colourful design. Hope you found this of interest. Please subscribe to the channel, always adding new tutorials, and also please add some comments, always great to hear. Thank you.